Hi, welcome to my channel. This is my first video after many times of filming my first video. I hope this is my last one that gets uploaded, and I hope you guys enjoy. As you can tell, we're gonna be doing a get ready with me to go to bed because I just showered, so this was my bright idea as the first video for some reason. So the reason I wanted to start YouTube was for various things, but mostly as like an online journal. As you can see, I love journaling, so my idea was always of me making my YouTube channel into a journal, a diary if you will, about my life, things I like to do, and things like that. So the reason I wanted to start making a YouTube channel was more of the idea of it being like an online journal for myself. As you know, as I've said already, I do love journaling, and I thought it would be a great idea to just post things that I do on my day-to-day, and like things that I want to do and experience, like make myself do things, obviously, because I don't really go out much or at all. I don't have any friends. I'm like a loser, not gonna lie. Like, the only people I talk to is my family, and that's about it. I don't talk to nobody else. So this will also make me go out by myself, because honestly it's a little hard for me to go out by myself here. I don't know what it is. Like, I know what it is. It's anxiety. I have anxiety, so doing things is kind of hard for me because of anxiety, and doing them here is even harder. The reason I say here is because I've traveled before. I've solo traveled, forced myself to solo travel, mostly because I don't know anybody, and my siblings won't travel with me. But I've solo traveled, and that helped me like with my anxiety a lot. Like, I was able to talk to people, meet new people, made a lot of friends, and it was super easy for me to do while I was abroad. But when I'm here, it's hard for me to do, and I don't mind not having friends, but what I do mind is that I don't go out. I don't do anything other than like stuff with my family. So I'd rather, if I can do things by myself, I'd rather go out by myself and do fun things by myself. But I feel like this will encourage me to do things by myself and go out and have fun by myself, because I feel like I really need it, like we all do. So I hope this also like helps other people like do things by themselves and like not be afraid to do things. Because every time I see like online girls or like people like posting online of going like anywhere by themselves, I'm like, oh, I wish that could be me. I wish I could be able to do these things by myself. And I always see people do those things, but they're like extroverted people, so like for me it's hard, but I know for them it's easy. So maybe this will encourage some people to do things by themselves, because I know for me it's kind of hard to do things. So I wanted to push myself beyond my comfort, so maybe I can get over it and I can have like less anxiety about doing things, you know? So that's like one of the reasons I wanted to start. But I also want to that I can have my online journal, me rant, talk about things, and also I really love talking. First of all, I don't know if you can tell, I really love talking. But you know, I grew up being very shy. Anxiety again. I grew up being a very shy person, but growing up I didn't talk a lot, well, in school and stuff. But once like people would get to me, be like, oh, you're not like quiet at all, because in school I would not talk at all, like at all. Or like when I was younger, I would not talk to strangers, nothing. I'm so shy as a child, and now that I've gotten older, it's not different. Honestly, it has been like the same. I'm still very shy. It's still hard for me to talk to people, but I love talking. Like when I come to people, I just love talking. And I know since anybody talk with me, I'm like kind of tired of me talking. So maybe this will be also a great way for me to like talk, or like, you know, say everything I'm thinking of without having them be tired of me, you know. This is gonna be weird, so I'm just gonna skip past me scrubbing my head. We're back. But apart from me loving to just talk a lot, I also kind of wanted to have a small community of people, so we can laugh, talk, you know, have discussions together. Don't worry, you're very much gonna be involved in my videos and everything I do or say. Not do or say, but like do, film. I don't know, but you know what, you'll see. Like I said, I wanted this to be my journal, so I also really want, oh, I cannot see. I'm super blind. Oh, have you guys seen those like TikTok videos of like where they would like, this is super old, but where they would like put the camera lens, focus it so you could see how blind someone was? I don't know if that worked. Anyways, not important. Like, I also wanted to, like I said, I wanted to film my memories, or like film things to have as memories. What makes sense? I don't know how to make that make sense. I don't know if you get what I mean. I mean, you should, but I want to also travel more and film that too. Things I love to do while traveling. I've only traveled like 6 times, not that much if we take into account that one time I traveled 5 times in 2 months, which is a little privileged to say, not gonna lie. But I saved a lot, and I kind of stayed in a lot of hostels and like rundown places. I'm not gonna lie. I travel very like what's it called, poor. Well, I am poor, but that's not what I mean. Like, I don't buy a lot of things. I don't really go to a lot of nice places. I just like go to scenery stuff and do else, try a lot of things. I do like free things like too and stuff. So just do that. And honestly, I don't buy a lot of stuff. If you guys want a video on how I travel, I'll make one, because it's honestly not hard to travel if you don't have a lot of money, but you have to travel smart, and you also have to take into account a lot of things. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter, because that's not the point of today's video. Let me put on a face mask, because I bought these masks like at a Burlington. Oh, I hate that I do that a lot, but it's because I need to like just get control with my camera super low. Rose taller, or like be fucking taller. No, I'm gonna be standing taller. Also, I'm screen sharing my camera on my phone to my laptop. So let's look at it now. I don't know. This episode is weird. Anyways, I bought these at Burlington at a discount rate. So, anyways, what's something I was gonna say? Oh yeah, we'll travel a lot more. Also, I'm taking to the time that I wear this mask to journal, because it's gonna take a while. Well, yeah, I want to travel more. I haven't traveled this year at all. I've only traveled 2 years, so like the past 2 years, not this year, because unfortunately it was not in the budget, but that's fine. I want to really travel more, do more things, more fun things. I want to do a lot of fun things, do some shopping, because if I were to tell you, like everything, like all the clothes that I own, most, like, let me just tell you this, I have 2 luggages that I bought to travel, like the small suitcase and a big one, and all of that I could fit all my belongings in there. Like, I don't have a lot of things, especially clothes. I could fit all my clothes in the small luggage and in a small backpack. Like, that would be all my things. I don't have a lot of things. And I like to use all my things until they're gone. And so I'm running out a lot of my things, so I need to go shopping for more things. And also because I want to buy like going out clothes, not like going out like party and stuff, no, going out clothes like to go shopping, because if you know, I don't like going out shopping in like pajamas or like ugly clothes. I have to dress nice. I don't know, I just have to dress nice to go out. Jeans and a shirt, you know. I don't know how to explain. Like, I'll put examples of like going clothes to shop, but yeah, like something else, like shopping videos. What was that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do some shopping videos. Also, I have a niece and 2 nephews, and I just want to do those like really old videos from YouTube where people would take random people's kids, well, not random people's kids, but people they knew kids, and like spend a day with them, like take care of them by themselves. I want to do one of those videos, but I'm not gonna struggle. I know I'm gonna struggle, so it's gonna make it a little bit less like funny, I guess, because I used to live with them and I took care of them the time I helped practically raise them, so I know how to take care of kids. But I really want to spend a day with them by myself. But first, I need to learn how to drive, or I can take an Uber. But oh, my laptop's about to die. Hold up. So yeah, I want to do that, or I take care of them for a day. But I need to learn how to drive. Ubers are expensive, and I don't want to put their lives at risk. I can put mine at risk, but not theirs. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to do exciting things. I want to make my life more exciting because it's really boring. I don't do anything. I don't go out. I don't do nothing. Anyways, we're gonna journal while we have this set in my face. So this is the journal I have so far. My mom wanted it in a raffle and she gave it to me. It came with a pen. It's kind of ugly, but it's fine. I'm very grateful for it. So I've been using it to journal because, okay, I've written one time. Written one time, one page. I didn't want to write too much. This is the second time I write in this journal, but I have more like journal. Oh, actually, they're not here. They're in my luggage because I just moved back home. It's not the point. Also, I haven't done my skincare in like so long because I like my brain doesn't work, and like I tell myself I'm gonna do my skincare every day, morning and night. Do I do that? No, I don't. I literally don't. I completely forget about doing this. I'm too lazy. I just shower and I'm like, I'm good to go. And I'll just sometimes wash my face and that's it. I won't even put lotion on, which is crazy because my skin's already dry, so I'm just making it more dry. Anyway, there's so many problems with myself, so I need to fix them. And this, I will hold myself accountable by doing this, by making YouTube videos. Anyways, so I'm gonna write usually write about my day, how it went, about things that are going on in my life, things that I want to rant about, like dumb things. And at the end I always ask myself a question, like future me, because I do like rereading my journal entries, so I'll ask myself a question. Sometimes I'll reply to myself, usually about things that I like complain about in that note, or like not complain about, but like talk about. Because if I talk about like, oh, today I watched my favorite show and it was so good, and then I'll be like, oh, did what I think was gonna happen, and then if I reread it and I already finished watching the show and it happened, I'm like, oh my god, yes girl. I'll reply to myself, you know. It's kind of dumb, but I like doing it. So as I journal, I want to talk a little bit about myself because I realized I have not talked about myself at all, and that's the point, to get to know me. So today's the 15th. I'm just going to write the date. Oh, my pen doesn't work. No! Give me a second. Okay, it started working. So I guess I'll talk about myself a little bit. So as today I'm filming this, it's July 15th, My birthday's in a few days because I was born this month. But my birthday's in a few days. I also want to do something exciting for my birthday, hopefully, maybe, because it's already maybe way too soon to be like too late, maybe. We'll see what we do. So I'm also gonna film it and we're gonna do this together. So I guess a little bit about myself. I'm Dove, or more to say, I'm going by Dove. My real name is not Dove. I just don't want to say my real name. I like to keep that private, and I hope it stays private because I kind of want to keep my life as private as I can, and also because I don't want people I know talking to me. I don't talk to them. Why would I want them to talk to me? It's something else, you know, or like reach out or anything. Okay. Also, okay, so as I said, my birthday is coming soon. I'm 20 years old, about to be 21. So that's another exciting thing about myself. I feel like I'm talking really low now. Very calm. So yeah, I'm about to be 21. I do go to school. I want to be a neurosurgeon in the future, but if I just become like a medical doctor, it's fine. I just want to be a doctor. I don't know. I was in this little like club. I don't know what to call it. It was a thing back in high school, middle school years, and I really liked it. And there was a time I started learning about neuroscience, and I really fell in love with it. So I really liked it, and I love to continue studying neuroscience. So if I don't do neurosurgery, maybe a doctor or a neuroscientist. I just think it's very interesting. So hopefully, one of those things. And I never stopped studying or going stop school because it's been hard for me to go to school, so I won't take it for granted and not go. And also, it's been very hard for me to go this year. So hopefully, I'm able to continue my education this year. If not, I will try again next year or next semester, as long as it takes me to like finish school. But I will finish school. I'll never drop out. My mom was a like middle school dropout, so it's nice to have the opportunities to finish high school. But as a first gen immigrant, I'm not gonna lie, it's been very hard to go to college. And it's kind of stupid to think about it because it doesn't seem as hard as I'm making it out to seem. But you know, everybody's different. Everybody goes through their own things. So it's been a little hard. So I'm never gonna drop out of school. That's for sure. I guess yeah. And I guess that's a journal entry I want to talk about because recently I decided on some things that have been making it hard for me to go to school, or like what I decided to do so that it fixes those problems. But I'm kind of scared too, so I'm gonna write about that. And some of my favorite things to do are sewing, baking, journaling, taking pictures, videos. I like doing that. What else? I used to like crocheting and like knitting a lot. I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it a lot. Ew, why did I do that? But I used to do that a lot. What if I hold my face? This looks so weird because this keeps falling off. Anyways, I used to do that a lot, but I don't do it anymore because I kind of not interested. Well, not that a lot of this interest, but every time I find something new to do, I start doing it and I leave the thing behind and I never go back to it. But I've been wanting to go do crocheting again because my nephew was recently born and sounded weird, but recently my nephew was born and I have made my niece and my other nephew a crocheted item, but I've never made him anything, so I feel like I have to make him something. So there's that. So I might go get back into it. I might make a video about it, getting back into it. I like skincare, I like makeup, I like gardening too. Maybe I'll get back into my gardening era. I like, what other things I like? I like music too. I'm very into music. I can't like do anything quiet. I have to be listening to something. I like shows too. TV shows. I don't like movies. I like prefer TV shows. I like the color pink. I really like salty things and sweety things, but not gummy bear sweet, like chocolate sweet. Breads, cakes. I don't know other things. I like traveling. I like going out. I like having fun. I like experiencing new things. I think that's like all my likes for now. I didn't even do my diary, but I think this is enough. So we're gonna take it off and continue, and then we'll do my journal entry. Wow! I have a mirror here, that's why I look over here. But my skin looks so nice. Recently, I haven't gotten any like pimples. Not pimples. I really don't get pimples on my face, but they're like these like maybe they are pimples. I don't know. They're like these small red dots. I got them recently. I used to put them on my face a lot because of those, and I had a lot of scars, but I feel like they've gone away. I don't think I have more. I have a lot on my cheeks, but I don't think I have any more. Maybe I should bring my mirror closer. Look, here's the thing I don't get. Do I look like my mirror or do I look like my camera? Because my camera I look ugly. My mirror I look better. I'm not saying I'm pretty. Also, I'm not trying to fish for compliments either. I'm just saying that I'm average. Actually, talking about that. Oh, yeah, I said that. Wait, should I use this one first? This one. I'm gonna use this one. Oh. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have used this one. Wait, whatever. It doesn't matter. While traveling, I learned that I'm not ugly. It might sound stupid, but when I was growing up, I never got asked out for real. Not like a joke. I never knew of anyone like having a crush on me or anything. I always thought I was ugly because all my friends would have boyfriends. My sister would have boyfriends, but not me. Like, nobody would like me. And as I got older, nobody would like me either. So I always thought I was ugly. But then I like went traveling, and I don't know if it's just because I don't know, but I learned that I'm not ugly because I got, can you say hit on? I don't know, it's so cringe looking like this. But like, I got hit on by like some guys while I was abroad, and they were like also traveling, and they were like from Latin America, from the US, from Asia, from all over the world except Europeans. Europeans never like me. From all over the world, and I learned that I'm not ugly. I'm not. Just people here where I live, they just don't like me. Like, I'm not the type for the people that are in my area. My point is, if you ever thought you were ugly, you're probably not. Well, also, my area is very like, is the word homogenous? I don't know, but like where everybody's one race or one nationality, better say. And there's not really much diversity here, or wasn't when I was growing up, because now there is more. But as I was growing up, there really wasn't. So I guess like the people here that I grew up with didn't like me, and they had this certain type they liked, which I knew the standard, and I tried fitting into the standard because I would always try to be different, or like different from who I really was, or who I try to be somebody else. I don't know, but maybe you'll learn, like, if you leave your area, your city, maybe you'll learn you're not really ugly. Just the people you're around, they don't find you attractive, like, which is fine, because I don't really find the from my city that attractive in there. Kind of just force myself to like be like, oh, you have to like somebody, you have to grow up, you have to be with somebody. But as I grew up, I also like realized I really don't want to be with anybody. I want to be alone, for now at least. I want to be alone. I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to have friends though, so maybe I will make friends. But it's also hard for me to make friends here. So yeah, those are like all my like, all about me and my thoughts. A lot of thoughts to share, like, or thoughts for what's forgot the like saying, like thought for something or something. I forgot. I don't know, but that's my skincare. Oh, anyways, that's my skincare. Now we will journal. Because I'm gonna write about my day, or like recent days actually. Because recently I've been like kind of in a depressive episode, which is the reason I haven't filmed them so long. So I'm thinking about filming my first. My eyebrows, they're like all ugly. I need to shave. I'm gonna shave my mustache. Oh my god, you guys haven't seen my ugly mustache. Should have done that first before doing my skincare. Anyways, my glasses are freaking crooked. I bought these glasses for like $200 with the prescription. It was like $300, almost $300. It was like $280, and they're crooked. Anyways. I'm writing about what I will have on my birthday since it's close, but I'm broke. So I'm trying to figure out what to do for my birthday. So if anybody has ideas of like things I could do that would be fun for you guys, let me know. Going back to it, for the past 2 years I spent my birthday abroad, and this is the first year that I'm spending it here. It's not that I hate my family, but it feels weird to spend my birthday here because of so many things. I don't know how to say. I don't know, it's just like so many thoughts in my head about my birthday being here and me still being here. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. I realize now, like, I'm actually an adult. I don't know, for the past 2 years I've never realized that I'm an adult. Like, I realized it, right? Because I know I'm an adult. But this year, like, it sets in, like, I'm an adult now. Food for thought is the, like, saying. I don't remember now. Anyway, food for thought. I have, like, this big fear of dying, death. I've always had this fear since I was little. So right now I'm writing about my age and my birthday, getting older. I've also realized that for the past few days that I've been thinking about my birthday, I've been thinking about how scary it is that I'm getting older because of like being closer to death, which is like another topic. I don't want to get into it right now, but so that. It feels good to write down what I'm thinking, but by the end of me writing down everything, I'm just left the feeling like of not crying, but like everything that I've been thinking, because my mind just thinks. I don't stop thinking, and when I write down, I have to slow down, and I'm not like constantly thinking, oh my god, these things, I think this is, I actually like think about a lot of things, right? So when I like write down everything, I'm thinking about everything that I want to talk about, and I don't know, I'm like, by the end, I'm like, weird, like, I don't want to cry, but at the same time, I do want to cry, like, I don't know, but I like journaling because it's very relieving. I hope you guys get into journaling, especially if you're struggling. I feel like it really helps, especially when you read back. Like I said, I leave questions to myself because I like reading back to my old journal entries. I like read back and I'm writing down, like, if I'm having a hard day and I'm writing down like the worst day ever, I can't keep going like this. I feel like it all repeats, and I look back and I'm like, oh my god, things got better, and I write down like, oh no, like I try to look at the positive too of my life now. Like, really was like a terrible place, but like, look at now, like, I'm doing better, I have this now, I have that, you know. It's not like saying, like, it's like a thinking ahead. Like, maybe I'm just talking nonsense right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys get into journaling because it's fun. Maybe I'll inspire some of you. Honestly, you don't even need the like nicest journals, because this one I got it from my mom. It's kind of ugly, not gonna lie. And I used to use spiral notebooks to write my journal entries in. So anything works, even loose leaf papers. I used to write loose leaf papers. So hopefully you guys can do this with me. Yes, let's have like a thing together. I want to hear that. Let's have a thing together. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you didn't, please, I'm sorry. But please like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. Like, what is something you want to see? Some questions you have about me, like things you want to know about me. This is my first video. Like, this is the first anyone knows anything about me. I think that's about it. Yeah, thank you. Bye. This is so awkward. Ew. Bye.